Jackass. McAllister. Looking extensively towards Frimpong. Defender is Hato. Suppleslide. Let's go score a grab and match. It's fun to see the moment for Liverpool there, showing wide open spaces. Yeah, I mean, you would have thought Liverpool would have more of the possession. It's only just at this moment in time, but the attempts look a little more important. Chelsea have only scored one goal in their last 5 Premier League games. Robinson to Fofana. Liverpool trying to pin Chelsea in here. Palmer under pressure from McAllister, but foul. He probably wants it to the free kick to Chelsea. Unfortunately charged today. He was also the referee when these sides met in the FA Cup final back in 2022. Today means that Chelsea have conceded 9 times now in the opening 10 minutes of Premier League games this season. Only Burnley have conceded more in the first 10. Armstrong, who today has named the youngest Liverpool team that he has started in the Premier League this season, is the youngest Liverpool team in the league for over 2 years, actually. Suppleslide nearly intercepted that. Colwell. Enzo. Palmer. Trying to move through the years. Yeah, I mentioned Fernandes earlier. He's always trying to make that run nice and early in a move, and inevitably he gets on it somehow. See, Enzo Fernandes frustrated there. He wanted Palmer to make a run for him. He's waving his arms in that direction. Here's Caicedo. Got out by Ingemoa. Churches gets away with a weak touch. Ingemoa, who's so confident that he backs himself in that sort of possession. Joe Pedro.
Mamadashvili.
Good on this, but having gone through his legs, he couldn't quite get the pace to beat Mamadashvili. Jones. Was he caught by Kuka there? He was. Free kick to Liverpool. Curtis Jones, who scored against Chelsea last season when these sides met here at Anfield. Gomar, who scored in the winner by 4, that was 2 opening games ago now. Jackass, switched by Fofana. 20 minutes in, and as they do at this stage of every home game, fans remember their old number 20, but never to be forgotten, Diogo Jota. So we'll see much Jackass just holding a bit uncomfortably after that challenge from Fofana. card. But the referee has obviously noted that for future references with McConnell. Just to put into context quite how bad Chelsea's current run of League Form is. 6 Premier League defeats in a row. The last time Liverpool lost 6 league games in a row was all the way back in 1912. Caldwell sweeping across there to get close to Jeremy Frimpong. Dyke picks out Gravenberch. McAllister away from Kukurea.
ጎበዝ ማካ እንደዚህ ነው።
Glued to his feet. McAllister. Gakpo. Not
ይሄ ጭቃ ነው።
offside anyway.
ይሄ ጭቃ ነው።
Rises, snapbacks.
ይሄ ጭቃ ነው።
The ball may have come up and hit him on the arm at one stage. Gaboa did well actually to retain possession here. Although he might have had Caicedo's help. Yeah, there's a little touch with his hand.
ይሄ ባንዳ ይሄ አምስት
They got Gaboa already
ሪያ
showing his dribbling skills for the game today. So many Liverpool fans very pleased to see him in the starting 11. He's been protected by Arne Slot. He is, of course, still so young, but every time he plays, that reputation just grows and grows. Yeah, we've spoken about the fact that he backs himself, not in an arrogant way. You know, he's just determined to do as much as he can to achieve whatever he can in the game in the future. So he's got a great attitude. So much talent amongst the Chelsea ranks, the likes of Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer. As a collective, Chelsea struggling to harness that talent at the moment. Gravenberch. Van Dijk. He's left by Sabals line. He thought Gaboa was behind. There's Santos. Levi Colwell, great to see him back on the pitch again, having picked up a serious knee injury in pre-season. His last Chelsea appearance had been in the Club World Cup final in the States last summer. Chelsea debut a few seasons back was in a game against Liverpool. So in some respects, this is back to where it all began for him in Chelsea Blue. I mean, for him, he's trying to rediscover his fitness, his top match fitness, but he also wants to be in that lineup for the FA Cup final. Cavante, hoping the ball goes out of his own position, and he just about managed to shift it despite the attempts. Well, credit to Mark Kukurea because he's half his size. I mean, it was never a wrestling match. He was going to. He got the big man down. Liverpool's second last home game of the season. It's going to take off by Joao Pedro just as he played the pass. The referee is satisfied there wasn't a foul. It's Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo. Fofana to Gusto. Andre Santos. Come on, back to Rodriguez. Between them, available between possession, and then there's a foul by Gusto and a free kick to Liverpool. Kerkers relieved. It's when it looked as if he lost possession. The foul was given. Brave headed by Caicedo. Cucurella. Van Dijk. In by Enzo Fernandez. And this is Hato. Caicedo. Is Cucurella onside. Stealing in behind the Liverpool defence. It's a sharp target despite the narrow angle. Now Augusto trying to keep things alive.
Anderson.
We've seen that from Chelsea 2 or 3 times on that left side with those little runs in behind, whether it be Cucurella, whether it be João Pedro. They're gaining some ground on that side. More attacking role today for Marc Cucurella. Still never scored an away goal for Chelsea. Anytime he's thrown the back of the net, it has been at Stamford Bridge. Here's Cole. Caicedo. Palmer. Colo. He's come today. Enzo Fernandez. Blocked away by Frimpong.
Yeah.
Chelsea keen to get on with it quickly. Caicedo. That's urging their team to get a bit closer to Chelsea here. So Santos. Fofana. Now Gusto. Yeah, that's not a surprise. I mean, I think Chelsea have settled down. They looked a bit nervy for me at the start, but now their confidence seems to have grown and they're enjoying much more possession. Gusto energetically away. Come on. Gusto did want to recover there actually. Caicedo. Liverpool fans can sense that Chelsea are having a better spell here. You can sense the confidence really don't feel about it. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo looking for Cucurella again. What a brilliant pass that was!
Mama.
That was weighted to perfection by the Ecuadorian. I mean, this is brilliant from Caicedo. Just kind of head up straight away, just flicked it over the top. And it's difficult to get it under control near your body. Had he done so, he might have been able to squeeze it past Mamardashvili, but Chelsea getting closer. Not for the first time, Marc Cucurella gets in behind Liverpool's back four. Here he is again, the Spaniard. The mega support slide by Enzo Fernandez. Coleman. Support slide, a bit frustrated there. Free kick to Chelsea. And that was the earlier motion we saw from Cucurella when he actually went for goal because he didn't have the support quickly enough. Hato to Cucurella again. Walked away off Canate, who's appealing in the last touch there. Actually came off Cucurella. But the on-field decision from Craig Paulson is that this is a corner. Off Canate, back off Cucurella.
Cucurella
controversial if it led to a goal. Back off his left boot. Palmer. Tres Santos just shifted on to Cucurella.
ተቀበሉ
Very good spell this from Chelsea, but they're disappointed not to get any more attempt from Thiago the end of it. And you know, I mean, we're not seeing anything too complex from Cucurella. He's just running forward. He's just using his pace to get in behind. And if the timing of the pass is right, which it has been on 3 or 4 occasions, he's going to benefit. Chelsea certainly getting Cucurella involved a lot. An actual fullback playing as a winger, and he's seeing a lot more of the ball in this first half than, for example, Jeremy Frimpong, who's playing a sort of mirror image position. It's Ingemoa to McAllister. The defenders for Fala, the space here for Canate. Just listen to the displeasure. I mean, Liverpool are 1-0 up, but this Anfield home crowd are not happy at the way they've just kind of dropped back and got behind the ball. And I think that goes to the fragility we've seen from Liverpool throughout the campaign. Free kick to Liverpool, following Canate by Caicedo. Sonosov's first season in charge was a masterpiece, but this time around there have been cracks in the canvas. How relieved Liverpool are that they've got this early goal from Ryan Gravenberch today. It's a fabulous hit for him. It's tremendous. I remember saying early in the season he should have a pot more often. Maybe on his best day, yes. Jorgensen gets something on that.
Jesus, what is my enemy with that?
17th time this season that Liverpool scored a goal from outside the penalty area. It's in all competitions. Actually completely skews the clearance. Liverpool at the moment's not very comfortable in their lead. Yeah, while Chelsea were getting behind the ball early on for fear of maybe conceding a second, all of a sudden now there's a high press from them. McFarlane must be disappointed that his team didn't start this way. Early rustiness proved to be very costly.
እንትን ጭቃ ነው እንትን መቀየር አለበት። አሁን ግን እንቁም በኋላ ወጥቶ ነው አይዛክን የሚያስገባው። እሺ ደግሞ ችግሩ
Enzo Fernandez. Oh, it's a clever pass! It carried all the way through! The Argentinian is going to claim this one. We'll have a look to see who might have got the final touch. Was it Wesley Fofana? Chelsea are back on level terms. And they will feel that the last 10 minutes of play here has seen them deserve this one. It is merited.
ብያለሁ እኔን እንዳይዛል ከዛም በኋላ በጣም የማይረባ ጎል ደግሞ ይገባበታል። የኛ ማማርዳሽ ፊል እንደዚህ ነው። ኖ ኦፍሳይድ አይደለም። ኦፍሳይድ አይደለም።
Fofana did because he started pointing straight away at Enzo Fernandez. No, he's not helping it on its way. It's just one of those that's the keeper's rooted because he thinks there's going to be a touch from Fofana he'll have to react to. And he's not ready to stop it from going in the far corner. Chelsea smiles. Enzo Fernandez celebrates with Wesley Fofana. Enzo, who has been Chelsea's second highest scorer this season. Wesley Fofana has scored out of all this campaign. a row. Yeah, the giveaway was when Fofana started pointing at him as if to say, "It's yours, not me." So a break in play here. Chance to have maybe a more forensic look as to who might have got the last touch here. No, there is no touch. It's been all Chelsea for the last 10-15 minutes now. Liverpool's early start has not been built upon. Palmer. Chelsea, who haven't won the Premier League since the 4th of March. It's another good ball. Enzo Fernandez, a sight of goal and a good save by Mamadashvili. Liverpool hanging on the moment. Curtis Jones collided unintentionally with the referee, Craig Paulson. Well, we've just seen another very good Chelsea chance, and I mean, this has been the case all season. You know, Liverpool too open defensively, just making it too easy for their opposition. That's another good stop from Mamadashvili. It's a fresh air from Fofana. It is Enzo Fernandez goal. And look at this, Fofana pointing to Enzo Fernandez. It's your goalie, Chelsea's scoring. And, you know, despite the chance we've just seen for Chelsea there, I mean, their touches in the opposition box are very high in comparison to their hosts. Curtis Jones. Lots of possession. Should have got it away. Here's Cole Palmer. Palmer trying to get it through. Joe Pedro unable to help it onwards. Chelsea still winning the 50-50 tackles. Frimpong, anyone will do, and he's quite grateful to get the goal kick there. Liverpool, who have now conceded more goals from set pieces this season than any previous Premier League campaign. Yeah, well, I mean, they've just gone from 17 to 18, but with 17, it was the most in the Premier League this season anyway. Defending set pieces has been a big problem for Arne Slot. And the history books are written about the demise from being champions a year ago to where Liverpool find themselves now. That manner of how they defend set pieces is going to be a big part of the narrative. Yeah, early on in this half, the stadium was calm, smiley. It's changed an awful lot since. It's quite anxious right now. Again, Jones, Gakpo. It's a long time since Liverpool had a few passes inside the Chelsea half. Frimpong just about managed to keep that one in play. Strong from Gakpo, Frimpong, challenged the ball well. Liverpool are not going to get the corner. It's a goal kick to Chelsea. I mean, it's very good defending by Colwell for starters. That looked as if it came off the boot of Frimpong, so this seems the right decision. So Liverpool's early goal, which came just 5 minutes, 10 seconds into this match from Ryan Gravenberch. Sometimes in football you can score a little too early in a match. And any suspicion from Liverpool fans that this would be a walk in the sunshine today, that has proven to be very premature. Kirkish. Ingamoa. So difficult to shut off the ball as they have low center of gravity. Yeah, I think it was from Gusto originally, but the referee let it go. Rio Ingamoa, who provided the assist for the Ryan Gravenberch goal earlier. And Frimpong. Hanso gets there first. McAllister. Again, there's no way through for Liverpool. Yeah, and that's just a reflection of what we were talking about a few moments ago, Connor. You know, how Chelsea have turned this around, and right now Callum McFarland's got to be extremely pleased. 12 months ago, Chelsea finished in the top four. They won the Europa Conference League this month last year. Liverpool were celebrating more than anyone that glorious Premier League win, which was wrapped up in April of last season. Two clubs who all seem to be going in the right direction. Two clubs now puzzled at the predicament they currently find themselves in. Callum McFarland, who came in as temporary caretaker after Enzo Maresca left in January. Now, after the very short tenure of Liam Rosenior, McFarland finds himself back in that caretaker role for a second time this campaign. Final minutes of regulation time in the first half at Anfield. Another misplaced Liverpool pass. Lower Kroos from the call. I guess, Connor, if you want to sum up Liverpool's season with one word, it's setback. They've had too many of them. Palmer, nice feed. So Fernandes. Santos eluded impressively by Rio Ingamoa. 2 minutes to be added on to stoppages ahead of the break here at Anfield. Gravenberch. Chelsea winning back possession so much more effectively now. This is Curtis Jones. Yeah, Caicedo and Santos. Feels like as he was trying to do wanted to release Frimpong. Cucurella. Supposedly still battling. But ultimately fouling Caicedo, free kick to Chelsea. For the Liverpool players this season, Dominic Szoboszlai has kept the high standards, arguably better than anyone. Slot who would love those standards to be contagious amongst the rest of the teammates. Chelsea's form has actually been better this season away from home than maybe their league position would suggest. Only 3 Premier League teams have earned more points in their league travels this campaign. Turn from Gravenberch. Gakpo. Almost. It's a fruit ball.
ወይ በስርዓቱ አይሰጥ ወይ ኳስ አይጠቀም ሸፋፋ የሆነ እንደው እንደሚሻል
There is the whistle for half time and a few groans and mumbles around after
ወይ ኳስ በራሱ አይጠቀም ወይ በስራቱ አይሰጥ
Alexander Isaac and Georgie Mamardashvili back to training to face the blows.
Okay. Menasibkan. Hah? Menimpa sebenarnya. Kana. Try again. Try again. Try again. ኔትወርክ እየሰራ አይደለም እንዴ ሰዎች? My network is not working. My network is not working or what? ምን እየሆነ ነው ስልክ?
Liverpool attacking the cop end in this second half, playing into the song.
የሆነ ነገር አድርጉ ጆንስ።
Football. Liverpool want a free kick, they're going to get it.
ኧረ ብቻ አለው እንዴ?
Found themselves the meat and the sandwich there. It's going to be front ball. Each one of the players that Arne Slot will want to see more out of in this second period now. Not a dissimilar position to where Fernandes scored from in the first half. Dominic Simon said they're smiling at the suggestion from some of the crowd that he should try a shot from here. Plenty to aim at. Delivery from Szoboszlai, header from McAllister, and he couldn't.
Nice, Magari.
This is McAllister, who has scored 2 goals in the Premier League this season. Since the day that Liverpool won the title, beating Spurs in April of last year. Yeah, I mean, he just made a little movement, got ahead of the ball, and couldn't wrap it around it enough to steer it on target. Beautiful day weather-wise on Merseyside. There had been rain earlier on this morning, but it's all cleared. Very much
nice, so good.
Jorgensen. Just about to losing Szoboszlai.
So was like
last weekend, Liverpool benefited from Manchester United errors from both of their goals at Old Trafford, mistakes by Ahmad and by Sene Lomans. Jorgensen was able to keep his cool. It's a good ball again, and Kukureya's in again, and João Pedro, and Cole Palmer, and Chelsea take the lead.
what?
It's his first goal since the start of March. Liverpool's disappointing day has suddenly got a whole lot worse.
What?
I thought it could have been finished earlier before Palmer found the back of the net. But just watch this. Frimpong allows Kukureya to make the run. Now, whether this is going to be deemed offside, we'll have to wait and see. But Frimpong gets badly caught. And then I'm thinking, Pedro, Van Dijk got there, and of course, it was knocked right into the path of Palmer from the goalkeeper. And he took it away beautifully. Now it all comes down to this. The video assistant today is Tony Harrington, aided by Eddie Smart. And they are going to advise the referee that this goal should be disallowed.
Yes.
Kukureya in behind the last defender.
Yes.
Liverpool
Yeah.
His goal. Just listen to the chants behind me. The whole crowd is actually trying to get the team moving. But the shouts I can identify. Oh, wake up! Long ball from Canata. Can Liverpool get going to us a bit more? So that the cool nerves to nudge it back to Jorgensen.
ኧረ አይዛክን አስገባልን ይሄንን ጭቃ አስወጣው በእናትህ ልጅነው ነው በሜዳችን
Score of Chelsea's goal that did stand. Front ball increasingly feeling the heat from Kukala. Safety first for Liverpool's number 30 there. Tom Curtis Jones on that right hand side. Petro, Chelsea fans screaming for a free kick. Strong challenge on Trey Santos and Cody Gakpo. And McAllister goes in firm. Chelsea at the moment are rolling up their sleeves and really getting stuck in. Felix, we take it quickly. Enzo Fernandez. Jalato. Palmer. Uncertain first touch from Cole Palmer. Maybe an opportunity for Liverpool to counter-attack here.
ጎበዝ ሰው ወደ
Stopped by the cop. Inkabola.
ቼሽ የጭቃ ኧረ በእናታችሁ አስወጡት
It's a disappointing end to a promising build-up from Liverpool. Yeah, very disappointing end. I just wonder whether Arne Slot is going to...
ኧረ አስወጡት በእናታችሁ ይሄን ጋር የሚባል ጭቃ
The fact that he might bring Isak into the game.
እንጂ
Well, Chelsea have been outrun by every single opponent in the Premier League this season. Apart from this, they're slightly ahead. Football.
Yes.
Who's still waiting for his first Premier League.
ውሃ አይደፋም የሚመጣው ጋስ
Any touch at all, that was going to be a Chelsea free kick. Like Colwell having so recently returned from injury, it appeared to be just slightly concerned at the moment. Decision might be required here for Callum McFarlane. You'd imagine Colwell will be really keen to stay on, having had such a long duration on the sidelines. Spot on, and the fact that next week is also very important to be in that starting 11. It's this day next week, Chelsea will be at Wembley in London to take on Manchester City in the FA Cup final. Santos there, officials play on. Ingabola. Challenge by Gusto. Serve for the canister. He's rolled up his socks for the second half. He's got to be careful he doesn't overdo it. He's getting a little feisty in this second half, McAllister. I mean, that is a bit wild. Full contact on the ball, which was key for which is McAllister there. And Curtis Jones. Chelsea continues to cause the problems. Here's João Pedro. Smuggling it through for Kukure's McAllister again. Who's back to make the challenge. Well, it's a one-man revival here. He's trying to awaken Liverpool from their slumber, and McAllister's been everywhere in recent minutes. Yeah, I mean, the crowd really appreciate what he's doing, and he's trying to set the example in the second half to be a little more aggressive and get after Chelsea. Certainly doing that. That's the grit, that's the determination that Liverpool need more of. Minus one's team who've won the fewest tackles of all Premier League teams this season, which I'm sure is a big embarrassment to them. We haven't played 10 minutes yet in the second half. Palmer. Gusto. Casado. And here he goes. Here's a free kick for Liverpool. Excellent from the 17-year-old. Yeah, it's tremendous. And just listen to the whole stadium singing his name right now, Rio. Reece James, who is back amongst the Chelsea replacements today after a long absence. He may be one of the options to replace Levi Colwill should Chelsea's number 6 be unable to continue. Football. Nice touch off Hato. Canate. Was able to pick him out. Kukurea trying his best to shut this down. Gravenberg, delicate touch, Sabozlai. Kirkis and Fofana crunch into each other, and it's Casado who comes away. Real energy to the second half at Anfield. Kukurea. Now Joao Pedro. Two teams who believe that from this position they can each go on and win this. Yeah, I mean, it was almost from Curtis Jones back at you to Kukurea, but Kukurea did very well to hold him up. Both who believe they can win it, both who would be very disappointed to lose this match from here. So Santos. So Fernandez, Curtis Jones got good and close. Liverpool get it back again. Keisha there between Gravenberg and Casado. Liverpool play on. Simple.
ኧረ ስጠው ይሄድ ደነዝ እሺ
Sabozlai.
ጎበዝ ጎበዝ
It's a brilliantly worked goal.
ይሄን ጭቃ አስወጡልን በእናታችሁ
Flag goes up.
ይሄንን ጭቃ አስወጡልን ወይ ኦፍሳይድ
Lovely flow to this attack, but the offside flag was raised. Yeah, more disappointment, and it's because you can see Cody Gakpo is just taking that step on his left side, and he is offside. Similar margin of offside when Chelsea were offered Kukurea down the other end for the goal that was disallowed for Cole Palmer. And now Cody Gakpo offside. So Curtis Jones is denied what would be a first Premier League goal in a year and a half for him. Yeah, I mean, he went on an adventurous run, didn't he? That took him right into the 6-yard box, Jones. McAllister's been showing more strength in midfield. Jones showing more abandon in his excursions forward. Liverpool hoping the tide is turning. This is Frimpong. What part of the body did that come on? Gravenberg for Sabozlai. What a save! Philip Jorgensen pushes it away. But now the penalty appeals will begin in earnest. Was this a handball by Fofana?
Ya Rabbi, ya Allah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I don't think it'll be given. I think, there seems to be a kind of a law whereby if a player is going to ground in the box, then, he's not really in control of his arms. And he's certainly not trying to deliberately handle it. The video assistant referee agrees with the on-field referee's call. No penalty, corner to Liverpool. But it's a game that feels like there's a goal coming. Sabozlai to Jones. Again. Left away by Colwill. And potentially anywhere will do. Well, Philip Jorgensen has made a quite miraculous save here.
ትንሽ ከፍ ብታረጋ
He
ይዝጋ
can't hit it much better than that.
ትንሽ
Bosley, he's just well positioned, the keeper.
ትንሽ ከፍ
Good
ብታረጋ
starting point. Only Hugo Ekitike has scored more goals for Liverpool this season. Dominic Szoboszlai. Liverpool still searching for more impact from their central striker today. Cody Gakpo has had the fewest touches of the ball of any player on the pitch here. Yeah, well, I think we spoke about that in the first half. Chelsea are preparing to make a change. There is activity from below. Reece James ready for his introduction. See why Callum McFarlane wants the change. Chelsea with long periods on top in this game. Just in recent minutes, it's been all Liverpool. Too firm from Kirkes. James will be keen to prove his fitness. World Cup nearby on the horizon. To show the coach tries to come in here so fully prepared.
ድጋሚ
Chelsea credits there, but Szoboszlai again.
ድጋሚ ትሸወዳለህ ሰው ነው ግን
Quite a smooth that escape. Taking on Hato. Missed by Malagusto. This is Ingamoa. Gravenberch. Kirkes. Six on. It's the same ready. Any team, once you get that contact on the back ball, shielding the ball, it's always a free kick. I don't know. Palmer seemed to be going down before there was even any contact. Here comes Reece James. He's going to replace Andre Santos. Santos, who made more Premier League starts under Liam Senior than he had done all season under Enzo Maresca before that. Back in the team today, by Olavia. This will be a boost for Chelsea fans, the ever popular Reece James. The only member of the current Chelsea squad who was at the club the last time they won here at Anfield. First appearance in almost 2 months for Reece James. James. Gusto. Free kick, as it was to Cole Palmer, is awarded to Chelsea. Yeah, the reaction in the crowd was anger, but Gravenberch was happy to admit that it was a foul. Gravenberch, who still made the most tackles, the most interceptions of all Liverpool players this season. Palmer fails to control this. And Tyke was confident that Mamadashvili was going to come. Oh, what's Mamadashvili done here? The Georgian just about rectifies. Reece James. For a moment, was he tempted to try and lob the retreating keeper? Fofana fails to keep it in. And it's going to be thrown.
Yeah.
Alexander Isak receiving his instructions.
Isak has got good.
Newcastle playing goals in 4 games in matches against Chelsea. It's not going to be a throw-in for Liverpool as they thought. It's a Chelsea free kick. Enzo Fernandez. since the introduction of Reece James. Allen still has got up to play high wide on the right. Here image of Kukurea on the other side. Here is James picking up Cole Palmer. So it's the real Ingabona because it's the introduction of Alexander Isak. Yeah, actually looking for Kukurea. Good pass. The defender is Curtis Jones, and he puts it as no, it won't be a corner. That was offside against Kukurea, so free kick to Liverpool. Yeah, he was timing the runs better in the first half. On occasion, he just about strayed again. So Alexander Isak, who scored in the win of Crystal Palace 2 games ago. Now listen to this reaction.
አላልኩም ምን ይሆን ነው የሚያወጣው?
This young man, for whom Liverpool fans cannot see enough of at the moment. I must admit, I was surprised when I knew that it was going to be Ngamoa. Can Alexander Isak make the difference? Can he add more weight to the Liverpool attack? Gakpo's got to play on the left wing where Ngamoa was located. Here's Gravenberch looking for Frimpong. So that's going to be a yellow card for Chelsea's left back. Yeah, when he turned again, it looked as if he was going to get that half a yard advantage and maybe get a cross in. Hatta knew he had to tug it. That is the first yellow card of the game. We've had some forceful tackles flying in, but referee Craig Pawson just kept the card in his pocket up until now. Exactly midway through the second half. Single marking by Chelsea. Nice delivery. He's over. It's another disappointment. Who wants this more? Who can dig deepest? Time stoppages are added on. There'll be 25 minutes, maybe more to play here. Liverpool get it back with Gakpo. Let's touch off Szoboszlai. Needs a throw into Chelsea.
Jerry
He's bleeding in essence.
ወስጃታለሁ። ልብ ቅርጿን ይዛት ወሰድኩት።
Chelsea's disappointing run, 6 Premier League defeats in a row coming into today. So far, Callum McConnell feels there's been an uptick in performance. Particularly to a slow start today.
Nice, Jones.
Which of these teams can finish this stronger job? Competitively, in on Curtis Jones and Liverpool get the free kick. Caicedo as aggressive as we were seeing from McAllister earlier in the second half. Off the top of Reece James' head. Fafana straight to Curtis Jones. Here is Milos Kirkes. Why he's going backwards? He's put his arms in the air, said there was nothing on. He could have played it into the box.
Nice.
Kirkes.
Nice, Jones.
Jones involved a lot more now. This is Kirante to Frimpong. Good hard work in defensive retreat by Michael Correa. Always the competitor. Spaniard who looked to be representing his country in the summer of the World Cup in USA, Canada, Mexico. Gakpo.
Why not?
Jorgensen was nowhere near that. So close. Yeah, well, Chelsea must have basically had an attitude of Szoboszlai not being allowed to shoot like that. Great hit. Szoboszlai, who scored against Chelsea 2 seasons ago in this fixture here at Anfield. That's a game that Liverpool won by 3 goals to 1. It's going to come back. There's a pull on the shirt. That's a bit obvious. There's a yellow card shown by the referee towards the Chelsea technical area there. Callum McFarlane, the interim coach, has received a booking for dissent. Yeah, he threw a bottle to the ground in the technical area that he was drinking from shortly before it, so he was obviously disgusted with the decision and got a yellow card for it.
ስጠለ ለግራቨን በል እሺ ጥሩ ሂድ ለበናችሁ አጣጣ እንዳንወጣ ረበናታችሁ እሺ ከዛና አስገባው ጋርኩናታን
Chelsea tried to elude the kick out from the opponent here. He passed on when Reece James came onto the pitch. He passed on the armband, captain's armband to him. That's not the kind of thing you want to see a captain do. Even she's on it. Yellow card all day. Even if there wasn't a contact, the swing of his leg, and he receives a booking for that. Another attacking set piece for Liverpool.
He will be offside this together.
Here it comes from Szoboszlai. Came up with a fin there. Way by Colwell. Puts it out for a Liverpool corner. Yeah, I mean, this is knocked into a very good area. But it was a clean header from Colwell.
You can do it, Roy. You can do it.
Here is Frimpong. Jones. Restless confidence this. Delivered forward quickly. Blocked by Kukurea. Given the recent results, Chelsea would be more pleased if this finishes as a draw. I don't think Liverpool fans would be too happy, especially after they led the game so early today. They certainly don't want to do is go behind. Here is Augusto. Reece James. Hatter. Sado, thought Kukurea was making all of those runs. Dissatisfaction on the ground. Liverpool fans wanted Mehmet desperately to distribute that quicker. Kirkes, free kick to Liverpool. Shaq gives it away. João Pedro. Still João Pedro. Really good fence. As he lashes the shot marginally off target. It's just a reminder that Chelsea aren't done today yet. No, I mean, when he gets this at his feet, I'm thinking at one stage he's just going to kind of drag it onto the left side again, which is basically why Konate was planning on that, and then he quickly changed to try and get a curler, a right foot curler. João Pedro, who has been Chelsea's sharpest sword this season, 20 goals in all competitions. Liverpool are about to make a double change. We believe Konate is going to come off. Joe Gomez, his replacement. Chiesa is going to come on to. He's going to replace Cody Gakpo. Has played against Chelsea 11 times in his career. He's only been on the losing side once. Chiesa, who back in his Juventus days scored a Champions League goal against Chelsea. Could he possibly come up with a winning moment here today for a slot? Gomez towards Frimpong. Outstretched leg by Hato gets it back for Chelsea. It's an interesting game today, Jim. Come back to that in just a moment. Maybe an opportunity for Liverpool to grab a birch. Isak. Frimpong. And Coach Jorgensen. It's a team that maybe tells us a lot about why these two teams are not up there challenging for the title, and yet the little moments of decent stuff as well. Isak. Stopped by Hato. Frimpong keeps it there. And then the last touch on Cooper gives Liverpool a corner. I said to you at the start, it's a guesswork encounter today. We're not sure what we're going to get from either side. And of course, for Liverpool, I think there's a nervousness around the stadium because a lot of late goals have either gone their way or not gone their way this season. And there's a fear that the latter may happen again. Reaching this last 15 minutes of normal time. Times met in October, it was a 95th minute winning goal that Chelsea got through Estevao. Here comes some ball slice delivery. Video assistant referee will have a look at this. Thundering header from Virgil van Dijk. Is there a case for a Liverpool penalty here? McAllister goes down. Malo Gusto, the closest to it. Gomez also hit the deck in there. Well, Caicedo was doing his utmost to stop Van Dijk from getting on it. I don't know whether this is going to be given as a penalty. I mean, it seems as if Van Dijk was pushing Caicedo in the end. Video assistant referee today is Tony Harrington, and he's going to agree with the on-field referee's call of no penalty. Yeah, I see Virgil van Dijk really showing the referee his shirt here, emphasising the grip upon him by the Chelsea defenders. Yeah, and McAllister went down because there was a little touch from the foot of Malo Gusto, but not enough to warrant a penalty. Van Dijk, small from the years, has come up at big moments for Liverpool for a moment himself there. He was about to put his team in front. As we prepare to enter the Final 10 minutes of normal time. Villa next.
ማሸነፍ ያለብንን ጨዋታ አቻልን እንወጣ ነው።
His last 33 Premier League appearances. The striker who proved his calibre during his time at Ipswich. Liverpool have scored the most late goals in the Premier League this season. But in the final quarter hour of games, those goals are leading the mark. Another yellow card. Kukurea into the referee's notebook. Be careful that left-hand side now, Chelsea. Both Kukurea and Hatta are on the book. 7 minutes of normal time to play. Arneson's just come and said something to Dominic's first line here. Here it comes. So Fernandes went down. Now there's a field for the box. Reece James clears. The on-field decision is to play on. It's a very nervy finish here in Anfield. The video assistant referee has had a look at that. It wasn't a handball. It came off the defender's back. Taking on Malagusto. And off the pitch for a Liverpool corner. Is hopping out into the explain to understand the ball came off the back of the defender. It's not a handball. Well, he's not a big fan of VAR. He feels that VAR has gone against Liverpool for most of the season, so the latest Szoboszlai set piece. Liverpool trying to crowd out Philip Jorgensen. Kirkes and Van Dijk right on the toes of the day. Common practice in modern times. Pushing and shoving, and as you can see, Jose Caicedo was hit with the deck. We're used to seeing 6-yard boxes full of jostling. This has been a particularly cagey corner. Rejected by Isak and claimed by Jorgensen. the slot, particularly after his team scored after just 5 minutes to go. If it does stay like this, she's on the table. Look, Liverpool remain just 1 point clear of Aston Villa. For Chelsea, they would move to within a point of Brighton. Key target for Chelsea to try and get into the top 6. They could be just 3 points outside that top 6 by the end of today, having played a game more than the teams above them. Remember, top 6 could be enough for a Champions League place for next season. It depends on if Villa can win the Europa League and if they were to finish 5th. It's Casado. Today's a day where if Liverpool come up with a late winner here, if Bournemouth don't win later on, then Liverpool would be guaranteed top 4. Top 5, I should say, they'll be guaranteed a Champions League place for next season. That has to happen. Pedro. Leons is the referee. He's gone for Chelsea finds second wind. Cleared away by Van Dijk. It's going to be a tricky situation. Certain things of encouragement. The methods of economic fondant on show today. Stay like this with this draw. I think Chelsea will feel better about things going into the cup final next weekend than they would have done to defeat Nottingham Forest last time out. It's James. Down goes Enzo Fernandez, fouled by Joe Gomez. I think that was his reaction afterwards rather than the challenge itself. Spot on. Joe Gomez, 10 years in the Liverpool squad. Liverpool's longest serving current player. James. Palmer. Slightly behind Gusto. Here's the Frenchman. It's James. Wesley Fofana. Hato to Kukure. Pedro. Shake off crowded versions moving into the Brazilian. Now he goes around for a ball. Pedro into the penalty area. He's playing on Joe Pedro and he's given it to Sabozzi. Yeah, they will still feel that they might have been a challenge for a penalty there. So for Chelsea, and the referee has it out of play. This restart will be delayed so they can analyse what happened in the box there. Yeah, well, I think the fact that he got back up on his feet very quickly, I don't think this is going to be awarded in his favour either. I mean, it's lovely. You know, he's kind of at his elegant best for a moment then. Still looking at this. Such moments can entire games sometimes swing. Yeah, I mean, I just wonder whether he brings his leg across now. Does he catch Joe Pedro there on the foot? Okay, it's not going to be a penalty. They confirm the on-field decision. And when play was held up there, it was because of a handball by Moise Caicedo, for which he has been shown a late yellow card. To his credit, the way he bounced back up there, it's always good to see players do that. He was more interested in trying to score a goal than win a penalty. Yeah, but I mean, once the play was stopped, he started complaining against the referee. About to move past the 90-minute mark, and there will be 7 minutes of stoppages to be handed on here. This game ain't over yet. 7 minutes. Curtis Jones. Jones clean for his touch. That touch for Fofana is very important for Chelsea. Wide open spaces now. Since urging his midfield to get back, this is Enzo Fernandez already on the score sheet today. Oh, it's a very good ball for Fofana. Slightly struck. Costa. Caicedo. Stepping outside his probably his hands and the ball were both inside the box. This looked to be a moment of brilliance. Some miscalculation could decide this game. James. So often the one that comes up with something special for Chelsea. James. Dashing quickly on his way. It's one this distribution to be quicker. You can ultimately hear the dissatisfaction with how Liverpool slowly turned the cogs, turning defence into attack. Yeah, nobody made a run. Gomez. Once again, she gives it straight to Gusto. Fofana under pressure. Here is Crickets. Curtis Jones, usually a good second half. Jones. Isak. He's burst. Caicedo. How often is he in the right place at the right time for Chelsea? So on to Enzo. James. Pedro. Still too high, McAllister. That's going to be a yellow card for number 10. Already more than halfway through the 7 minutes that have been added on. Chelsea's ambition evident here as they send players into advanced positions for this free kick. McFarland's not settling for a draw. Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella. Yeah, Cucurella's been the busiest bee on the pitch at times. Is this going to be the end of Chelsea's miserable run of 6 Premier League defeats in a row? I mean, if it isn't, it's going to be a horrible ending for them. Hajo. Caicedo. Gomez into the back of Enzo Fernandez. That's going to be free kick to Chelsea. Free kick not taken from the correct position. City, I remember. They produced late fireworks again under Kevin McFarland here. Joe Pedro to Reece James. Kirkes has just got back up to his feet. Gusto has made his way back into position, or just about to be back in position now. Speaking of up, Gomez and Van Dijk are both up. Slide. One back for Chelsea by Malo Gusto. He's done that on several occasions, and it seems to be very well rehearsed. It's been a strange afternoon for Liverpool fans. A day that started so well. Right, Gravenberch's goal after just 5 minutes. Liverpool, characteristically for reigning champions, were not able to build on that lead, and as you can see, several fans have already seen it off. Chelsea have still not won in the Premier League in well over 2 months, but this will be more satisfying for Kevin McFarland than it is for honest slots. It's only a 6-point turn from Chelsea's last 11 Premier League games. Gravenberch's wonderful goal, struck from well outside the penalty area, should have set a more sturdy platform for Liverpool today. But Enzo Fernandez's free kick, intended as a cross, ended up nestled in the bottom corner. This game at Anfield finishes Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1.
1 goal each and 1 point each. Honest even at Anfield, lose at full time. That's Chelsea's first Premier League points in 7 games. Liverpool unable to find a winner that would have all but secured Champions League football for them. What did you make of the game, and especially that second half?
In the second half, without really creating anything much, they showed like energy. Probably controlled the game a bit better. Didn't allow Chelsea to have as many opportunities